Nanda
Sattvika
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Yadavaya Namaha Sri Madhusudham Pangun Langai Tegirim Sri Gurum Dhinatarinam Sri Chaitanyameshwaram Tatsat. Continuing from Chaitanya Shikshamrita, Vātsalya Rati, parental love. In Vātsalya Rasa, this intimacy, Vishramba, in its maturity turns into compassion. In it Rati, Prema, Pranaya, and a strong up to Sneha. There is also Raga. Note from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.5.33. Those persons who are elder to the Lord are widely known as Pujya, worthy of his respect. The Rati, permeated with the feeling of mercy toward Krishna, is called Vātsalya. In this Rati, there are expressions such as caressing Krishna, blessing him, and touching his chin.
So,
the devotees in Vātsalya Rasa,
they are expressing their rasa in this way.
they are expressing their rasa in this way.
So, they are not
Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.5. Okay, Madhuri Rati. Sweet love. Huh? Madhuri Rati, sweet love. In Shringar or Madhura Bhakti Rasa, the loveliness becomes strong and incorporates Sambrama, reverence, Gaurava, respect, intimacy, Vishramba, and Anukampa, compassion, into its own identity. A quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.5.36. The Rati, which is the course of loving union between the doe-eyed woman and Krishna, is called priyata Rati. It is also called Madhura Rati. In this Rati, there are expressions of such as sidelong glances, moving of the eyebrows, affectionate words and smiles. Srila Prabhupada's translation of the above mentioned verse: Above even the humor of love between Krishna and his parents is the relationship of conjugal love. Relationship of conjugal love. The Lord and the young gopis exhibit this in different ways, glancing, moving the eyebrows, speaking very sweet words, and exchanging smiles. In this Sthayi Bhav, okay, continuation with Bhaktivinoda Thakur's writing, in this Sthayi Bhav, permanent ecstasy, which is the Rati named as priyata of being beloved, is nourished up to bhava from Rati. Prema, Sneha, Pranaya, Raga, Bhava, Mahabhava rises within this. The kind of desire a living entity has during the time of sadhana, accordingly they have the rati. Another quotation from Bhakti-rasamrita Sindhu 2.5.38. Increasing love is experienced in various states, one above another. But that love which has the highest stays in gradual succession of desire manifests itself in the form of conjugal love. Conjugal love. The various distinctions of rati, those are based on various types such as swartha, nourishing itself, parartha, nourishing other bhavas, samanya, ordinary, swachha, transparent, and shanti, peaceful, kevala, pure, and shankula, mixed. They are analyzed in relation to rati, are not discussed here. The purport of this book is not to teach all the subjects expansively, only by describing the general aspects, the essence of the science of rasa as a substance is shown.
So, this is not described in great detail.
So this is not described in great detail,
But just to give you an idea.
but this is just to give you an idea.
Vibhava,
Vibhava is of two types. Vibhava, particular ecstasy, is divided into two categories: alambana, support in which the love appears, and uddipana, awakening or stimuli or impetus giving by which love appears. Okay. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, by which love appears. Okay. Bhakti Rasamrita 1.14. The course bringing about the tasting of love for Krishna is called Vibhava. Vibhava is divided into two categories: alambana, support, and uddipana, awakening. Alambana is of two types: ashraya, shelter, and vishaya, object. Vishaya and ashraya. The one in whom rati resides, is its ashraya, shelter, in the form of adhara, support. The other one towards whom rati is directed is its vishaya, object. The living entity is the ashraya of rati, and Krishna is the vishaya of rati. Therefore, this rati is our discussion. Rati of our discussion can be called Krishna rati. When this rati achieves the stage of rasa, it is known as Krishna Bhakti Rasa. Uddipana.
So, uh, the in the heart, in the so this is the stimuli or deepana of the rasa.
So this is the stimuli or uddipana of rasa. So this is the next subtopic. Stimuli. The qualities age, enchantment, beauty, form, actions, garments, ornaments, smile, fragrance, flute, conch, places of footprints, trees, and devotees of Sri Krishna are the uddipana, stimuli, or impetus giving for rasa. Okay, a quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1.301 and to 302. Those things which awaken ecstatic love are called uddipana. Mainly this awakening is made possible by the qualities and activities of Krishna as well as his mode of decoration and the way his hair is arranged. Krishna's smile, the fragrance of his transcendental body, his flute, bugle, ankle bells and conch shells, the marks on his feet, his place of residence, his favorite plant tulsi, his devotees, and the observance of fasts and vows connected to his devotion all awaken the symptoms of ecstatic love. Okay, this is the next subtopic, 13 anubhavas. Adanapada. Subordinate ecstatic expressions of love. All those activities by which the presence of rasa perceived are called anubhavas. There are 13 anubhavas, nritya, dance, vilutita, rolling on the ground, gita, singing, kroshana, yelling, tanumotana, stretching of the body, hunkara, roaring, junbana, yawning, swashavritti, heavy breathing, lokapekshatyaga, disregarding or not caring for public opinion, lala shava, saliva secretion, attahasa, roaring laughter, ghurna, whirling or unsteadiness, hiccups. A quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.2.1 to 3. Okay, this is a translation. Anubhavas indicate that one feels within the heart, what one feels within the heart. There are predominantly external bodily transformation and so are called udbhashava or shining. External transformation known as anubhavas are actions such as dancing, rolling on the ground, singing, shouting, stretching the body, bellowing, yawning, breathing heavily, disregarding others, drooling, laughing loudly, whirling around, and hiccuping. Anubhavas are of two types with the suitable names Sita, cool, and Shepana, throwing about. Sita includes singing, yawning, breathing heavily, disregarding others, drooling, and smiling. Shepana includes dancing, rolling on the ground, shouting, stretching the body, bellowing, laughing loudly, rolling about, and having hiccups. It is not that all the symptoms of anubhava, external manifestation, arise at the same time. When the specific type of rasa activity arises within, corresponding one or more types of anubhavas manifest accordingly. So we are done with the 13 anubhavas. The next element of rasa is Sattvika bhavas. There are 8 types of Sattvika bhavas. Natural ecstasy, all type of bhava, is classified into 3 categories: snigdha, oily, digdha, moistened, and ruruksha, dry. So, these are the types of Ashtasattvika bhava, 8 of them. Stamba, being stopped as though dumb. Sveda, perspiration, romancha, standing up of hair on the body. Swarabheda, dislocation of voice. Kampa, trembling. Vaivarnya, fading of the body. Ashru, crying in ecstasy. Pralaya, murcha, trance or fainting. A quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Oh, this is quite a long one. Okay. So this is a translation of 7 verses. In context of rasa, the learned use the word sattva to refer to the hearts being overwhelmed by bhavas, rati, in relation to Krishna, either directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly. The transformation that arises solely from this sattva are called Sattvika bhavas. There are 3 types of Sattvika bhavas: snigdha, oily, arising from genuine rati; digdha, moistened, arising from other emotion; and rurukshu, dry, arising in a person without rati. Snigdha Sattvika bhavas have 2 divisions: principal and secondary. The principal Sattvika bhavas arise from a principal rati. The wise understand that when these principal Sattvika bhavas manifest, there is a direct relationship with Krishna. Sattvika bhavas that arise from a secondary rati is called secondary snigdha Sattvika bhavas. Secondary. In their case, the relationship with Krishna is somewhat indirect. Quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1.1 to 4 and 7. Srila Prabhupada's translation for the above mentioned verses. When a devotee is always intensely affected by love for Krishna, in direct relationship with him, or even a little apart from him, his status is called existential ecstatic love. The symptoms originating from such existential ecstatic love are divided into 3 headings, namely moist, burnt, and dried up. Moist existential ecstatic love aroused in connection with Krishna is divided into 2, direct and indirect. When the heart becomes overwhelmed with bhava related to Lord Krishna, it forcefully affects the prana. The prana undergoes change and disturbs the body. At that time, the sattvika bhavas, such as being stunned, become visible in the devotee's body. The 8 sattvika bhavas are being stunned, perspiring, standing, of the hair on the body, choking of the voice, trembling, changing of the bodily color, shedding of tears, and fainting/devastation. Quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.3.15 to 16. So another quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.3.20. Because of this, Sattvika bhavas produce intense disturbance both externally and internally. The voice called the disturbance to the body, the anubhava aspect of the Sattvika bhava, and the disturbance to the heart, the Vibhachari aspect of Sattvika bhava. This is overhead transmission. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.3.20. Fainting and devastation, here comes another one, refers to the absence of external action and mental functions. This arises from happiness and distress. It is characterized by falling on the ground and so on. Quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.3.58. Srila Prabhupada's translation of the above mentioned verse. When a person is confused by simultaneous happiness and tribulation and does not know what to do, this state of confusion is called pralaya. In this connection, one sometimes fall down to the ground and all symptoms of ecstatic love become manifest. Guru Maharaj, would you like to say something? Would you like to comment on any of this? Or shall we end it here? Okay, I will complete this one. Uh, According to its increasing degrees of intensity, the Sattvika bhava can be of four subsequent types: Dhumayita, smoky; Jwalita, kindled; Dipta, flaming; Uddipta, blazing. Oh, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.3.63. Okay, there's another quotation, two more quotations coming up. Now the four types of semblance, abhasa, of Sattvika bhava will be described. 1. Ratyabhasa bhava, generated from Ratyabhasa, the semblance of Rati. Satyabhasa bhava, generated from Satyabhasa, the semblance of Satya. Nisattva, having no Sattva, and Pratipa, inimical. The list is in order from superior to inferior. A quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.3.82 to 83. Jai Bhakti Vinod Thakur. When the hard-hearted person practices exhibiting the Sattvika bhavas without even a touch of emotion, the appearance of tears or other symptoms is called nisattva. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.3.89. Srila Prabhupada's translation of the above mentioned verse 2.3.89. Sometimes it is found that a non-devotee who has practically no taste for Krishna, but who follows no rules and regulation, can by practice make a show of devotional symptoms even by crying in an assembly of devotees. Though there is no necessity of describing Sattvika rasa, a clue has still been given to clearly ascertain the real Sattvika bhavas. Quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.3.96. Srila Prabhupada's translation of the above mentioned verse. Although there is no need to describe these reflections of ecstatic love, Rupa Goswami gives some instances where there is no actual devotional service and such expressions are manifested. So Guru Maharaj, we'll end it here. We'll continue tomorrow. It's quite technical and becoming overwhelming actually. Yeah. Okay. It's becoming overwhelming. Okay, Shri Shri Radha Madhava Sakhivinda Mayapur Chandra ki. Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Viraj Maharaj ki. Pancha Tattva ki. Prahlad Nrsimhadev ki. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Nitai Gaur Sitanath Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Okay, Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Krishna Matirastu.
Guru Maharaj ki. Dear fortunate devotees, welcome to Guru Vibhava virtual book table. There's a physical book table to the left of you near the gate for all those who are present physically here on the Transcendental Lotus rooftop. This is Guru Maharaj's personal physical book table, and you can please do visit the book table before you leave and see in what way you can serve Guru Maharaj in book distribution. Because Srila Prabhupada has instructed Srila Guru Maharaj specifically to distribute 10,000 Mahabig books and 100,000 small books every month. It's a monthly contribution, and it was told in 1970s. So Guru Maharaj says that it was told in 1970s. So now with interest, I don't know how much it would be. So he needs a lot of help from every disciples, well-wishers and devotees. So please do sponsor at least one Bhagavad Gita and 10 small books. It is a 1:10 ratio in which Srila Guru Maharaj has to fulfill the desire of instruction of Srila Prabhupada in a monthly basis. The list for today has not yet arrived, but we have our Nitya Sevaites here. Balachandra Channa, Vinita, Gandharvika Devidasi, Balavrinda, 4 small books. From Kasadesh devotee, we have Damini Devidasi and our family, 1 Bhagavad Gita and 10 small books. It's exactly 1:10 ratio as how Guru Maharaj wants it, how Srila Prabhupada's instruction to Guru Maharaj is. It's in 1:10 ratio. Thank you very much, Damini Mataji and your family, for being a role model and a wonderful exemplary examples for all of us to follow. We also have Shashanka Koti Krishnadas from USA, 2 small books. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai. These devotees get a special Narsimha Puja in a few hours from now in Sridhar Mayapur, and all of you devotees also please bless them by calling out Nitai Gauranga with me. Nitai Gauranga. Thank you, and please pause on this wonderful opportunity of participating in the pastime of Guru Maharaj, even with a single Bhagavad Gita and 10 small books. Please do WhatsApp to Guru Maharaj's virtual book table at any time at +91 94 34 76 04 and 02. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Lord Chaitanya class. And you have seen Guru Maharaj had dialysis today and is very tired, so we have to do an intense prayer for his becoming energetic, becoming fully and speedy recovery. So, of course, our prayers include for all those who are celebrating their anniversaries today for their well-being and blissful Krishna consciousness. Please join me in the intense prayer by chanting once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Vaishnav Pranam. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. Super, super. Thank you.
I know, sitting here.